All right, what's up, everybody? All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Everything should be good. I changed up a little bit how I'm going about setting up the YouTube to hopefully get rid of some of the latency that we've been experiencing because I was not able to get the super low latency on it. Also, let me know if the stream is actually coming through in 1080p. Actually, I'll just go check right now. Let's go find out. Your channel. We want to go to. Wow, it is coming through in 1080. All right. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I didn't think that I was even able to stream in 1080 on YouTube until I was monetized. So that's nice. Yeah. So let's go get some stuff done. So we just finished yesterday. We finished the entire um, second region down here. We got the boss done, all that. So today we're going to be heading up this way to go clear our third second, the Iron River section. Yesterday. What's up, Quizza? How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so we're going to finish up Iron River today. And then tomorrow and the next day, we'll do some other things. Don't ask me what those things are going to be. Let's see. This is the city I want to go to. I'm probably setting up a garden and some other things like that tomorrow. And yeah, then maybe we will see about dealing more with this lunacy stuff. The longer stream today, might do longer one on the weekends. Hey, I think that's a great idea. So right before I started streaming Quizza, I watched a video that Ludwig put out about. Oh, hey, look at this. That Ludwig put out about streaming best practices and stuff like that. And one of the things that was in there was actually he did a poll of some streamer folks that he knows and asked them what they thought the best amount of time to stream for. And I guess the consensus was just short of 6 hours. Was the best amount of time to keep the highest amount of engagement and to keep the best balance between, streaming and getting other stuff done. So, yeah, if you've got the time on the weekends because maybe you don't really have anything else going on and that's when you want to be streaming, I would say they're probably just short of a 6 hour stream. And then that'll leave you, if you want some editing time or something like that to do some other stuff or some interaction time to go get on Reddit and promote your channel just by being interactive in the community or going and watching other streams and being active in their communities. Um, it's probably the best way to try and get that growing. Not that I actually follow those practices, but I think that's kind of the standard on there. Yeah, it's a good plan. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Glad you're getting some longer sessions in there. You've been chosen by the seed of life. Yeah, it is. It's a lot to. It pulls your brain in so many different directions to stream and interact with your chat and stuff like that. Um, you've got to focus up on your game and whatever you're doing in game, and then you've got to focus up on, your chat. You've got to holding a conversation is fairly mentally taxing, and You've got to come up with things to say. You're talking in a much more animated way than maybe you would normally speak if you were just having a chit chat with some friends, because you're trying to keep things as entertaining as you possibly can. So it uh, definitely is mentally taxing. Definitely make you a little tired after a while. It's also very rewarding. Hey, that was fun. That was a whole lot of fun. We. I don't think that person actually knew what was going on there. I think that might have been their first time in that event. I feel a little bad for killing them over and over again, but, well, that's the point of the event. Alright, let's get ourselves up to the next zone. Let's get to the city. We'll get the city registered so we can teleport to it. We'll set up our base. And then. And then. No, and then. Yeah, and then we'll do some other stuff. You know what? I don't think I added. There we go. Hopefully that'll help. Yeah. So now we'll just be cruising around here. I really love motorcycle. Oh, hold up. There's a lava Digby boy now? Oh, it's a. When the hell did this come out? It's fucking adorable. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a bonk. That's a freaking bonk. Bonkity bonk bonk bonk. I'm a real wild one. I like the wild fun. I'm a real wild one. I like the wild fun. I'm a wild one. Whoa. We're gonna finally be able to get some steel over here, so we're gonna be able to make our some iron so we can make steel. So we're gonna be able to make our first power grid and our electric furnace, which is gonna be great because I'm tired of having to have charcoal to make things. And stuff like that. Right? Oh, am I out of gasoline? All right, we good. Gas is definitely starting to last longer now too. Gonna go make some dinner, absolutely. You enjoy that. I just had me some beans and rice with a little salsa on it. It was delicious. All right, here, the button. We need to go find ourselves somewhere nearby to go ahead and make our base. I don't really care about any of this other stuff. Something else I want to check actually. Ooh, I have rewards. How exciting. All right. And so, buddy, maybe I'll just go up on this hill over here. Twisty, what's crack-a-lackin'? Just defended Oasis. Someone tried to mesh it again? Yo. This is why I'm not playing Ark anymore right now. A, that game is super broken, and I never actually get to play. And B, everybody cheats. Everybody cheats on that stupid game. Freaking maddening. I got a message. Yeah, there's just there's only so much of that crap a person can handle, you know? The real problem is that it's such a huge problem that Wildcard should be investing all of their resources into finding some way to combat it. Even if they can't stop people from cheating, then they need to find some way to, return everything to a person when they get cheated against, or find a way so that cheaters can't have nearly as much of an impact or something, and they just haven't been. So instead, they've been putting out pay to win garbage and stuff like that, and they're just letting that stuff kill their game. So if that's what you want to do, then don't be surprised when your game stops existing. All right, so let's do some cooking in the furnace here. We need charcoal. We don't have any wood. Let's get some wood. This whistled aggressive pyros. Killed them. Nice. Good for you. Good for you. Kill that mother. Just wish it wasn't something that we had to be so careful about, that we had to pay so much attention to. So we have a ton of Starcrum again. So we're actually going to go ahead and do these little things right here. I take it will be good to put at the bottom of the pile, nothing will get done. I mean, that's kind of part of the problem. Hey, we got the sharp blade pants. The Bastille jacket. Bastille shoes. Oh my goodness, and some Bastille gloves. Wow. Oh, that was a pretty good little thing for me. All right, let's play this one. DVD boom. What is going on here? I don't even think I finished that. I think I was pressing the escape button too much. Nope. Nope, I did get it. Okay, that's fine. Don't know what's going on. Let's go over to our blueprints now. I've got a bunch of stuff to get activated here. We have our Bastille jacket. Can I upgrade this? Yes, I can. Right. Answer it again? Not quite. Bummer. We have sharp blade pants. I don't think I have anything to those with. No. I have the gloves. I do think I can upgrade those. Oh, was that not the actual glove that I just got? It was Bastille gloves. And I do not have anything to upgrade those because I just unlocked them. Steel shoes. And I just unlocked it. Okay. We upped our collection level to 66, so we get another name card. Another, this is random name card and a rename weapon. Gather all that. Let's make a bunch of steel ignats. Fantastic. What is this? Why is there dirt on my bed? I do not like it. I do not want the dirt on my bed. When are they releasing the permanent server? Supposed to be the 13th. So in about a week. More like in about 5 days. So probably the start of next weekend is when I would bet. Yeah. That seems about right. Let's claim all this stuff. Let's use our Ignats here to build abilities. Let's do power. I don't have. Okay. So I actually need to go clear a zone. This tier. Let's lay in bed. Let's get our sanity back. Yeah, I mean, with permanent servers coming up, and then at the end of this month you have cross character progression coming up. I think it's absolutely worth going ahead and installing again. That is just my personal opinion about the game, but I think I think they're giving themselves a lot of wiggle room to make some really good things happen with the game now. And so I think that's going to be really good for the game. I think the permanent servers, while I don't think permanent servers, um, yeah, no, so cross character progression is going to be all of your stuff. So what they're going to do is they're going to aggregate everything first. And the way things are going to aggregate is all of your blueprints that are in the highest tier from your highest tier character are going to get aggregated to the rest of your characters. And then you're going to get like Starchrome and stuff like that back for any characters that you've been leveling up outside of your main character that have blueprints that aren't quite as good. So it's going to aggregate everything and basically give you all your best blueprints from all of your best character. And then you'll get reimbursed for any progression you've made on your other characters, and then every character will just gain the progression of your primary. And so then I don't know if only your primary character progression is going to disseminate to your other characters, or if all characters will simply share progression. It seems to me that all characters will simply share progression. So in the future, instead of your blueprints being locked to just per character, it'll just be account wide, and your collection level here will be account wide and stuff like that. Your mods are going to be the same way. You're going to share mods. Your cosmetics, right? You already have cross character cosmetics. Um, I don't know if it's going to go cross region. I just know that at least within region, you'll get cross character progression. But I cannot say for sure whether or not cross region it'll work. I haven't seen any specific information on that one way or the other. Although I also haven't looked really carefully. So it's possible that that information's already out there and I just didn't look. A lot of time, even when information comes out, um, things get assumptions get made and information gets put out incorrectly, or changes have to get made to implementations, and so they don't get implemented the way we expect. So instead of I mean, there's tons of people who play on EU. You might be the only one of your real life friends that plays on EU. There's lots and lots of players over there. But primarily the point is that you need to have cross progression if you're going to have permanent servers, because you need people to be able to go and play other scenarios with other characters while their main character stays on their permanent server. So that's the big deal to me. You know, they were always talking about making permanent servers, but if they had made permanent servers without cross character progression, that would have been pointless. And I'm getting some message. My allergies are suddenly acting up a lot. I don't want to make two characters in the same region unless you're trying to make alt accounts for farming. Well, so I think it's going to become necessary to make two characters on the same region, Quizza, because, like I said, you're going to have your permanent. I guess you don't have to have a permanent server, but because they're making permanent servers, um, that's going to be a thing. And the other thing that I think will be important is um, they're now going to have the opportunity to make really, really short duration servers. So things that are like only a weekend long or something like that, that you can play with an alternative character so that they could maybe give out like special blueprints or special deviations or something like that that are only available um, during that particular scenario. So it could be a really short duration, like boss rush kind of scenario, or it could be, you know, like a PvP type scenario. Um, there's just tons and tons of stuff that they could do. It could be an event for a holiday, or I understand, Quizza, that you don't have to create a character for the permanent server, but you'll want to create characters for other scenarios because your main character will be on the server. So you won't just want to play the permanent server, you'll want to do other stuff as well. And that's why the cross character progression was so important if they were going to add permanent servers, because it would be a bummer, right? They're going to come out with a new scenario at some point with a new map. So if I've got my character on a permanent server and they put out a new map, then I was going to have to completely start all over again. Nothing in order to play that new map, or I was going to have to take my character off of my permanent server to go do that. And so with cross character progression, they've taken away that problem. They've fixed that. And so now but will you be able to go back to your permanent server if you sign up from the permanent server? Like I said, I haven't looked into it super deeply, but so even if that's true, even if you can leave the permanent server and come back, you're still only able to access a single server at a time. So again, they can't do, small events and weekend servers and stuff like that that people might enjoy. It gives them much more flexibility with the duration that their scenarios can be if they have cross character progression. The way things have been in the past, you've had to have very strict, like all the scenarios kind of have to be about the same duration. You don't sign up for the permanent server. So they're making like an enormous Eternal End. Hmm. I'll have to go read the details and stuff more carefully so that I understand it better. I have to go do some research. So much reading to do. Womp womp. Saw a video explaining it. Can't read all that. I don't trust other content creators. Get the information correct. So the only video that I would trust would be one coming directly from the dev studio. Because usually there's... Yo, what's up, Karthik? How are you today? Usually there's quite a bit that gets kind of left up to interpretation, and even I get things wrong. Quite a bit. About my understanding, because, you know, I'll miss an important detail or something like that in the text or something, so I tend to like to read those things and make up my own mind about what I think it means. And if something comes out and tells me I'm wrong, then that's all well and good, but... Oh, this is why I'm so overweight. I had a bunch of dirty water. Switched to Bounce Sniper, they buffed it. Yeah, so I've just recently been reading all the buffs that were made. The bounce weapons and how they changed them and stuff. This gun is super dope. I actually always wanted to make a Bounce Sniper build, but I always kind of thought that the Bounce Sniper was a little underpowered. It might be a little overpowered now, though. The fact that it can bounce off of the terrain is insane. The amount of damage it can do to a single target is freaking crazy now. This person looks like just like me. Running down the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that train a-comin', I hang my head and cry. Alright. What are we missing? We need just the mystical crate, which is downstairs. In order to get down there, I don't even remember exactly where we have to go. Actually, it might be inside of there. Ow. Third phase. If I join, I'll join the winter scenario. Manibus has 6 phases, and winter has 4, finishes faster. Honestly, I think that the winter scenario is probably pretty fun now with the lunacy thing that's going on. Because now you could probably trigger your purifications during the lunacy time, and that'd probably be really cool. I don't know for sure that the enemies that you spawn during purification will get the lunacy buff, but I would assume they probably will. I think that would be hella dope. Hey, I think I found the way down. You can also get the special deviations during the lunar cycle. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited about special deviations. I think I've missed some at this point. I wonder if they'll come back and I'll be able to get them again later. They're also adding Quizza. Um, they're adding um, markets in some of the main cities. So instead of having, a bunch of trucks and garbage like that, in all of the cities, they're going to be having a market area where you can put down your vending machine, I think, sell stuff and trade stuff. So that's super dope as well. I am honestly just so excited about the way they're changing things. So excited. I think the game is definitely changing for the better. Which means, not a lot of times games don't change for the better. And, you put all this time and effort in, and you keep waiting, and you keep, trying to be positive, and you keep playing, hoping, you know, something will change, and it never does. All right, attach wire. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Can I not access this? Why can't I access there? I'm waiting for the 1.0 release of Enshrouded, but I'm definitely going to buy Enshrouded when its 1.0 drops. Or if I see a good deal for it before the 1.0 drops, I might go ahead and just buy it and then wait to play it until the 1.0 comes out. But I definitely think that Enshrouded will be right up my alley. Oh, I need to make an intermediate workbench. Alright, we can... that one? And then move this one. Intermediate workbench. Alright. And can I make my other gun? Not yet. Need more parts and stuff. But I do need to go change my gear. This needs to get changed to that. And I need to go over here. Need to get my mod on. The more selectable targets, the more damage. Each time the bounce is triggered, it triggers a chance. Plus 2% based on the weapon's trigger chance, lasting for 5 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. The more bounces, the higher the damage. And bounce crit rate, bounce crit damage. I think I like this one. Ooh. I like that. Yeah, that's a good one. Hell yeah. I need to make some more bullets. Some copper sniper rifle ammo. Yeah. I also kind of want to try a loft, and I don't really know what game I'll like more, either a loft or Enshrouded. Enshrouded's got a little more fantasy to it. I think Enshrouded is a little less about building and a little more about playing. I think a loft is a little more about building. I prefer, like, I like to build a base. I like to have a base. I like to make all my own stuff and all that stuff. But I like for there to be a pretty robust adventuring experience as well. But maybe I'll need to watch some Aloft gameplay and some Enshrouded gameplay and see which one I like more. I hang my head and cry. Actually, something I really need here. Let's make some more boiled water. Let's make a bunch of boiled. Get some of this water out of my inventory so I stop being overweight. Grab up all this ammunition. And let's go to another zone, because we've already cleared this one. Down here and clear this one. Weird the path that this wants me to take. I'm just gonna bangarang across the forest here. Not really worry about whatever ridiculous ass path this thing wants me. Oh yeah. Game title says day 2, it's day 3. You know, you're right, it is day 3. But I can't change. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. Okay. Okay. Motherfucker. Day 3. Save. Neighbor's dog. Let's find out. Perfect. Goes perfection. It's nighttime now. Things are about to get crazy. It's a level up. At point blank range. Yeah, so I use Restream for my multi-stream, and I can just update it right here on my OBS. But specifically, my Restream updater doesn't work for YouTube running. I have to go in and change it through the YouTube page itself in order to do it. I don't know why it doesn't let me do it on YouTube specifically through my Restream thing here, but it just doesn't. I assume it would be the same way with streamer.bot, because my Restream has the same access that streamer.bot does to my account. But that's okay. I can just open up my YouTube channel and do it that way. For me, the only best part about YouTube live stream is the ability to rewind in real time. Can you not do that on Twitch? You can't go back and watch previous parts of the stream? The thing that I hate about YouTube is that when people are watching, it tends to like steadily set them back more and more and more. And so people just end up like way behind with tons of latency between when they type and when they see my responses and stuff. Interesting. Was not aware of that. Makes sense though, I guess. Possible. Not that they shouldn't make it possible, but I understand why their system probably makes it difficult. Yeah, this bounce stuff is hilarious. I am loving this. What the hell? What in tarnation? Person behind me almost got me. Gotta go over here and get this chest. Oh, is it gone now? Mother puss bucket. You get the bounce SMG, it goes crazy during boss fights with bullets flying everywhere. Yeah, so I just read the SMG. I have the Kumawink. Um, I've never used it, but I honestly don't think its utility is necessarily super great for boss fights. I think it's more of a um, well, I guess a lot of bosses have a lot of little minions, um, but it's best for fights where you're going to have a lot of little creatures to kill as well, because it spits out tons of bullets. Ooh, is that a special Xeno Purifier? Please let me catch you. Don't you want to be my friend? 28% chance I got this. Come on. No! Why does my life suck? Why is everything bad? Increase elemental damage, don't care about that. Does really well during boss fights. Maybe not as powerful as the bullseye or something, but I've seen really powerful bounce builds. Yeah, so it seems like uh, as long as there were other creatures around, I think it'd be really strong. But if you were fighting something where the only thing you were fighting was the boss, I think it'd probably be a little weaker. So, like Leah Labs, I think the Kumawink would probably be really strong during Leah Labs because you've got all of those enemies running around all the time. And then the sniper would be good against the boss because the sniper will bounce off of um, the environment and stuff really well and do a lot of damage. But I definitely will be giving the Kumawink a shot for sure, Quizza. I also think that the Kumawink goes better um, with the sniper rifle because the machine gun that I'm using, the light machine gun, only or bounces based on critical hits or has a bonus to critical hits or something like that instead of weak spot damage. So you run into an issue where one of your weapons wants weak spot and one of your weapons wants crit. And that's just never really good for builds in this game. So I think the Kumawink will go better because you could do the same weak spot stuff with the Kumawink. And I think you'd just be better off. Probably the light machine gun and the Kumawink in a crit build would probably be the pinnacle, but I think the Kumawink will be better for being the secondary with the sniper rifle. No, the sniper doesn't bounce off a weak spot. but just in general, sniper rifles do much more weak spot damage. So if we go into, well, no, we'll go. If you look at weak spot damage, sniper rifles do 80% weak spot damage, but then um, if you go to some of the other weapons, their weak spot damage is naturally lower. And so sniper rifles are just predisposed to doing more weak spot damage. And so leaning into that is your best damage output. But then if we look at this weapon, for example, the weak spot damage on the LMGs are only 35%. But then we have a Primal Rage here. This is a new gun. I've never seen this one before. But then you'll see the weak spot damage here is 55%. And then crit damage on submachine guns is 30%. Crit damage on snipers is 30%. But then I imagine if we go back over here and look at this, oh no, it is only 30% on this. Is there anything with higher crit damage? You might be able to make a good sniper crit. Yeah. Most most of the time when I've used sniper builds up to this point, I've been really focused on weak spot damage. But after taking a look at that, um, because the bounce is no longer focused on weak spot, you actually might be able to do a pretty good bounce crit build with the sniper rifle. You might be right about that. They have to look into that a little and adjust my thought process there. I don't have any water. Whoops. Now I'm running slow. The sniper did used to bounce off of weak spot, though. When it first came out. Doesn't anymore. Or is it? Hang on. Maybe it's the base crit chance of the sniper rifles that's really. Crit rate is only 2%. Yeah, okay. That's what's really low. So the base crit rate of the sniper rifles is trash. So unless you have just like outrageous amounts of crit rate, it's hard to get a good crit build on your sniper. Because if we look at, so here we have an 8% crit chance, and then, yeah, the crit rate of the SMGs is also 8%. That makes sense. I knew there was a reason I didn't do crits with snipers. But I think it still might be viable. I just almost killed myself. What a butt face. Honestly, in PvP, the grid version of the sniper build will probably work better. Just because, um, you know, you'll be able to, like, hit people in cars and stuff like that. And not being able to guarantee the weak spot. You'll want to get the crits off. Probably be pretty important. You definitely need to start thinking about where this build is going to end up, though. You know, until you get to tier 5, it doesn't really matter what you're doing with the build. Basically, everything will work through tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. But once you get to tier 5, you know, you start getting hard modes and stuff like that. You start needing stronger build. We're going to be getting there fairly soon. So we are going to need to go ahead and find ourselves a good build. Well, not find ourselves, make ourselves a good build. Like I've said a bunch of times in the past, this game is not hard enough that you need to be um, using builds that are pre-made. This game is fairly simple and not terribly difficult, so if you're the kind of person who likes to create your own builds, you should be just fine doing that. I think I've actually already... I'm just looking for that last weapon or armor crate. I've probably walked by a weapon and armor crate or two up to this point. I'm not terribly observant. We're just gonna go kind of run around and look a little bit again. Maybe I can find some. Let me out of here. Yeah, there's a new electric crossbow. It is apparently super good and a lot of fun. Pretty Wizard's been saying. We got a lot of new weapons. A lot of new stuff to look at and maybe try out. What I really want is some new freaking sniper rifles, though. Because, who cares about anything else? Sniper rifles. Only thing that matters. Who could possibly want to use anything but a sniper rifle? This friggin' nerd. Oh, video game. Can you please give me a weapon or armor crate? That would be very nice. There's a new pistol, there's a new crossbow, there's a new SMG. Please be a gear crate. Please be a gear crate. You suck. Get dunked on. Something I do think, though, is because we're actually firing this gun without a silencer, I feel like maybe these gunshots might be a little too loud. I don't know how y'all been feeling about the audio levels up to this point. We usually try and keep the audio a little low for the in-game sound, so that people can hear us talking. Yeah, this is a long one. Normally ask you to jump around that much. Jump around. Jump up to get down. Audio's fine? Okay. Thanks, Quizzo. I appreciate it. Audio might be fine, but aim is shit. That was awful. And I really love shooting zombies. Let me tell you. I don't know what it is, but it's thoroughly enjoyable to watch zombie heads explode. Cheap viewers, get the hell out of my chat. Alright, we're gonna go back up here. It's obviously... This must be where the weapon or armor crate is. Is it in here, maybe? I don't think I actually came in the lower part. This one. I don't see anything in here. Dang. Where's my freaking weapon or armor crate at? Surely it's over here then. Maybe up there? Find a way up to the tippy top of this. Okay, I officially hate my life. Been over there already. Have I maybe not been over here? Well, whatever. We'll just come back in an hour or whatever and get the one that I've already gotten upstairs. That's fine. It's not like I really need the contents of the weapon or armor crates right now anyway. They're not terribly important until later. But why is this? These are old weapons. That and get double crit rate mag capacity. Ooh, that could be alright. And precision double elemental. How big is the magazine? Is it just one? Oh no, disassemble. Alright. Let's try out this Kumawink here. Right, because I haven't made a tier 3 secondary yet. Go ahead and make ourselves a Kumawink. And let's more selectable targets, the higher the bounce damage. I think I like that. But maybe let's find one that isn't weak spot damage, but is instead something else. Crit damage, damage against great ones, bounce damage. Looks like I only have weak spot damage bonus there. That's my... Oh, no. So we could do bounce crit rate, bounce crit damage. Let's do that. Take a look at some accessories here. The thing that we're going to want is stability more than pretty much anything. So probably this is going to be... For our optic, so want stability bonus. The stability, mobility, aiming speed. Lose a little stability here, but honestly, the mobility is probably more useful. I don't actually have the magazine. And then let's make some copper SMG ammo. Let's get cray-cray with it. Make a little more copper. Which means we need to gather some more copper. Oh, copper. Where are you? Shoo-ba-doo, bop, 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 ba-dop, shoo-ba-doo, bop, bop. The Wyatt's back in town. The Wyatt's back in town. What's up, Wyatt? How are you today? The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. It takes so long to get rid of this insanity. I feel like they've lowered. Oh, maybe it's because I'm thirsty. Let's get some drinky in me. Blurp. And sure, let's eat this taco. And we'll use a sanity gummy. Because why not? I have no idea what's going on with these Nova deviation. I'm totally confused by what's going on. But it's fun. Totally fine. Alright, let's find us another zone to go beat here. And it's really far away, and we've got 2 teleports on the way. Get this teleport, and then we'll go get this teleport, and then we'll do this zone. There it is. Go off through the woods again. Oh, that's Scar. Zoom, zoom. Go through there. The crazy nuclear. Yeah, I don't know where he's at today. Don't know. I'm sure he'll drop by. He usually does when we're playing Once Human. Usually does when we're playing Once Human. It is the weekend. A lot of people who watch my streams are adults, Wyatt. And so, kind of counter to the way things normally work is like during the workday on weekdays, I tend to have more viewership than on the weekends because people just watch me during work to try and pass the time. And then on the weekends and stuff, you know, they're playing their own games or doing whatever. So a lot of times they don't show up on the weekends necessarily because they have, you know, lives. Take the kids to sporting events or go out with friends or whatever it is normal people do. Ooh, the Dig to Hell event is going on. Nice. I think I might actually want to go ahead and go help with that. Ditto, Wyatt. Ditto. I make no distinction between weekdays and weekends. Yeah. Kills everybody? I kill everybody. You got a lot of stuff to pick up, holy cow. I kind of wish that all of these things got picked up automatically. If they're gonna go the way of dropping lots and lots of loot, I'd like to maybe be able to just auto pick up said loot. Not where you go anymore? Well, the event was completed. Okay. Ooh. Press Y to obtain rewards. Controllers, some other stuff. Be fantastic. Thanks, game. Hey, look at all this. At least let it pick up like stuff in an area instead of each one of these little lights having to be its own button press. There's just no reason in modern gaming for me to need to just click a button a whole ton of times to pick up a bunch of random garbage off the ground. Like, I understand that I'm going to need those resources, but, you know, a part of that is also stuff like this. Asterism can be collected from those, I think. You know, the rubies and stuff that I need for this lunar event, I think comes from that. So, why are you letting me? Yeah, the Crimson Moon event requires those rubies that I pick up. So why am I able to do things like skip picking up these rubies for this event? That seems kind of insane, honestly. So I need to start killing a whole lot more stuff if I want to get all of the rewards for this. Definitely want to make sure I finish all those up too. Okay. Let's get out of here and go to... Definitely what I want to get. We'll just go up this hill right over here. Come on, motorcycle, you can make it. Yeah. Somebody just left. Poor Digby boy. What? Dick. Also, I feel like I've seen Callisto before. I feel like that person was in a server that I was in before. Come on. My motorcycle. There we go. Dog food? I'll show him dog food. Beauty beer. Somebody's got the flaming motorcycle skin. You really got me now. Got me so I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, really got me now. Got me so I can't sleep at night. I just want my weapon and armor crates. Need 2 weapon and armor crates. And 1 mystical crate. We're getting back around to where it's time for insanity again. Might want to try and get up on top of a building before that happens. I can just snipe down on some... This is... I do love sniping me some doofuses. It is one of my favorite pastimes. I'm sniping away. Sniping away. Boop. Okay, fine. I'll get electrocuted. Are these fools shooting me from so far away that I can't even hit them? Or am I just that bad? I think I'm just that bad. Okay. That's fine. We got this phase enemy down here. Goodness gracious. These lunar enemies are so much fun. I really, really like this event. I really hope that they continue to use something like this at least, even if they don't keep specifically the lunacy thing. I hope that the whole concept doesn't go away. Alright, one more weapon and armor crate. And having just a little bit of trouble hitting that guy. And my holy crap. I'm having the hardest time with the words today. The Mystic Crate. There we go. That's the thing I need. The Mystic Crate. There it is. Okay, how do I get up here? Assume we've got to come kind of from this way, because this is where this other person came from. Well, that worked pretty good. Perfect. Now just one more weapon and armor crate in here somewhere, and good to go. I'm actually kind of surprised there wasn't one back in this open area. We'll have to go around through these houses and stuff to see if we can find one. Go, dude. Why don't you go ahead and back off? There ain't no need. All of that. So you used to be able to hit Control F and do a use multiple thing. Don't know why that's not a thing anymore. You have to go through and just use one at a time. It used to be awesome to be able to just use like 5 of those at a time or whatever. And I don't know why that stopped being a thing. Okay. That went really, really. You know. Okay. Holy cow. Holy guacamole. Okay. I'm gonna need you to just not. We are definitely going to be farming a lot of these lunar crates, especially later on, to try and get some of these special lunacy oracle deviations. Because they're hella dope. Um, so this one says deviant or deviation appearance change, sinking abilities grants downward gliding speed, 20% horizontal gliding speed, 10%, which 1.5 times when your sanity is 30%. Interesting. Yeah, of course, what? I'll still be here. We have Lunar Oracles here. So, sinking abilities grants weapon damage plus 5%. Another 1.5 times when sanity is below 30%. So, 7.5% weapon damage. When your sanity is low, that's cool. Or Lunar Oracle ones, I don't think I have. But yeah, so we're definitely going to be doing a bunch of farming for a bunch of this stuff. And also, I am very much about to die. We wow, we actually have quite a while before this lunar thing ends tonight. Pretty sure this is... Nope, doesn't seem to be aggroed on. But I still need... probably to go in this building. Because I didn't go in the building. See if there's a weapon or armor crate in here. Couldn't even see that person. I just took a shot in the dark. I accidentally headshotted them. Range at which enemies attack you from is insane. With this nighttime stuff. I am really happy about that, because that's one of the things that's always made the sniper rifle super OP in this game, is that everything doesn't aggro you from a very long distance. And so you kind of just get to freebie run up on things and kill them. That is not the case now. They're not a way in here? I think all of the entrances are closed off. It was strange. Oh my god. These things are actually legitimately scary too, because they move so fast now. I definitely thought that was another player. Did not realize that that was an enemy. Missed the person I was shooting for, hit the person behind him, killed them both. Sounds OP. Because this gun can bounce off of the ground, I kind of want to make a build that's like a shoot anywhere build. And just shoot my gun at the ground and kill everything. zero. I'm gonna call it the 0% accuracy build. I wonder if the Kumawink will do that as well, where if you shoot it at the ground, it'll bounce and hit other stuff. I'm pretty sure it will. Especially in dungeons and silos and stuff like that, because you're in sort of a dungeon environment. You know, there's walls and stuff like that everywhere. You're walking down a very distinct path, and it's usually a fairly small path. So I imagine that a build like that would actually work pretty well. And be pretty friggin' hilarious. Nice. I couldn't even see that second. I'm really enjoying not actually needing to know what the hell I'm doing. Everything dying. It's pretty great. Did not know there was another person over here. They're just dead. It's just fine. Nothing to worry about. Don't need to know anything. Especially don't need to know what I'm doing. Just run amok firing off my sniper rifle. Teleport to this time. Teleporting, you psycho. Wait, hey. Where is my weapon or armor crate? Bonk. I've only got like 200 bullets left. I need my weapon or armor crate. I understand I haven't been insanely thorough, but come on. I already got one in here. Right over here. My freaking crate. Okay. Starting to get confused. It's that kind of confused that leads to frustration and anger. Can't believe I didn't come back in here a minute ago. I'd forgotten that this little area was in here. I'm pretty sure there's a weapon. If I remember rightly. Suppose it's possible that I do not remember rightly. In fact, not a weapon or armor crate down here. Well, shite. Actually pretty shocking to me. Definitely thought I was gonna get a weapon or armor crate there. Looks like this is gonna be another spot that I have to come back to. There should always be enough weapon and armor crates that I don't have to come back to places, but also I have to, like find those places. Let's head to the Mirage. Oh, the Mirage monolith. Here, okay. Oh boy, oh, pretty sleepy. What's happening? This always starts to happen whenever I try to switch to a daytime schedule. It'll just be midday and my body will be like, dude, go to sleep. You're doing awake right now. Right, well, let's start heading over this way. We'll go get this one first. We don't actually need to go. Hey, should be able to just cut through. Yeah, this way will be faster. Feeling I'm about to yeet off the edge of something. Oh yeah. I have a distinct feeling that I am going to destroy my motorcycle before I get where I'm going. It's more than a feeling when I hear that old song they used to play. And I may be dreaming, and I see Marianne walk away. See my Marianne walking away. Oh no, angry doggies. I don't want to deal with you, angry doggies. Oh, okay, so this induces lunacy. So this, like, lets you get lunacy outside of the nighttime. So if you're rocking a build that relies on the lunacy, then you're good to go. Have I seriously not gotten 5 more levels today? Wow, I'm only level 28. Crazy. I do thoroughly enjoy riding through areas that also don't have roads. It's fun to try and dodge all the trees and stuff like that. Not that it apparently matters anymore. Everything just gets deleted now. Which is a little bit sad, but still. It's good to see that they've been making those changes. Whether I think that they're good changes or not, um, it was obviously something that they wanted, was for you to be able to just drive right through gatherable nodes. And that wasn't really something you were able to do before. Because the nodes tended to act as barriers unless you hit them in a very specific way. Oh, we're about to blow up our motorcycle. Don't die. Hey, cool. How fortuitous. I'm gonna go see what's going on in this person's house. They've obviously tried to make it cool. Oh, hey, I got an SMG mag. Nice. Increase reload speed. Please. Prismatic Digby boy. Ooh. Oh, let me in. Let's see your building. Ooh, they have a pink bunny on their motorbicycle. Very rustic. Very nice house. But he already take down a bunch of these enemies? I think I was just too far away. Something I actually haven't done since I've been back playing this game. Let's go to settings. See what we can't do. with our graphics here. Frames, DirectX 12, blah blah blah. So the thing that I'm kind of looking for was render distance to see if there was something that would make the enemies hear from further away. Because I like to snipe at things. And I like to do it from as far as I possibly can. Just knock it off, dude. Throwing grenades at me. Stop attacking me with melee weapons. Just die. Ooh, Froggy. I like Froggy. I love the fishes because they're so delicious. Got goldfishes. Could eat them every day. And my mom says that's okay. Moving. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo. The recipe. You're trying to snipe me from behind. Looked like that guy was just like standing there waiting for me to shoot him in the face. Just staring at me while I was turned around. Just fantastic. Weapon crate. That is definitely why I came back here. Because I figured there'd be one. I don't think I've ever actually come back here and gotten this one, though. There are quite a few weapon and armor crates in this zone, I think, and I usually just end up coming from a different direction. And getting all the ones that I need well before I have to go all the way back there. Hey, there's a crate. Lie my way down there. Oop. Just need to go way over there and activate the anchor and we're good. Fly our way down there too. That. Something I'm really going to be interested to do is find a good spot in Blackfell with the Red Sands later. This is really confusing me, this whole Red Sands Blackheart thing. Are we getting the Red Sands? Like, are these two different regions now? I don't really understand how that's going to work. Wonder if I'm going to be able to go into there yet. And they say that they're level 42. So I imagine what'll actually happen is we'll open up the Chalk Peak. Yeah, and then the Red Sands probably next week. Blackheart will open up the week after. At least I think that's what'll happen. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, let's make some actual bullets now. Copper SMG rounds. Sniper rifle round. Let's see about making some. Does it say which one I currently have equipped? That's really kind of the important part here. Treacherous, 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 treacherous. Savior. Savior mask, hot dog shorts. Everything else treacherous. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really need the medicine cooldown. Let's do Lone Wolf. Let's get this capacity bonus. I like that. Hot dog pants. Oh no, I've got these sharp blade pants. I don't know what bounce trigger count means. I feel like let's go look it up. Once human bounce trigger count. 100% chance for an additional count. Bounce seems pretty self-explanatory, but please explain it anyways. Bounce trigger sounds the same as the addition. Okay. Shrapnel has the same lack of clarity between the difference between shrap weapons, armors, mods. Okay, so there's another pair of pants too that I don't have. Plus bounce means when you bounce triggers, a second bounce will happen at ABC. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. We're just gonna stick with the hot dog pants. And then our treacherous. Now, why am I using these? Hmm. I need to get some skins. What does the Lunar Wolf skin do? Weak spot damage reduction plus 6%. The effect doubles if HP is below 30%. That's great. I don't actually think that I need this anymore. I think I'm killing things fast. Should be okay. Which kind of makes me think I want to rock some Lone Wolf and try this. Because I definitely think the Kumawink with the crit is probably pretty solid. I don't really know. Go ahead and go to bed though. We'll need to disassemble some stuff and it's insane how long it takes to get rid of insanity in the bed now. Please, please finish healing. So I can kill things. Yeah. A little more. Take a look at where my. Oh my goodness, why is the weight always so bad? Put this down here? No. Wait. Still have all these lunar mods. All these up. So all of these lunar mods are going to give you the chance to get the lower your HP, the better your little bonuses are. So that'll be something we're going to want to farm up later on when we do tier 5 stuff. We're going to have to go and get a bunch of those because we want to get as many as we can. If Yozu, what up? Yeah, I haven't played the Lunar scenario yet either. I don't know if you heard Zoot, but we're getting permanent servers. We're getting cross character um, progression for things like blueprints and mods and stuff like that. We're getting another new scenario that's like the Lunar scenario. So instead of like a new map with a gimmick, it's just going to be a new scenario that happens on the other maps. And we're getting updates to uh, water piping, to electricity, to building, and to the deviations. So there's like so much stuff happening. We're getting a big update on March 13th and a big update on March 27th. It's just going to have a ton of stuff going on, which is what prompted me to go ahead and come back. So, yeah, very excited. A quick post on permanent server sounds great to spend a bunch of time in the game. Yeah, yeah. The cross character progression is also going to be really good for that because you'll be able to just do tons of stuff. Make me some combo chipsets here. I'm really going to enjoy. It's also going to be good for the game in that they should now be able to run some short duration event servers. So, doing like a weekend PvP server or, a holiday event server where maybe you could get some special cosmetics or, some special weapons or something like that. It maybe only lasts a week or 2 weeks or something like that over a holiday, or just something like that can be done where, you're not going to have to like, um, stop your primary campaign or whatever, which I think is just incredibly good. The Silent Anabasis was that the new Frost rifle? Yeah, yeah, that was the new one. Yeah, I was enjoying the crap out of this gun too. There's quite a few new weapons also now though. We've got a new G17 pistol that like turns into a grenade, um, and blows things up when you reload. And then no new shotguns. There's a new there's a new SMG, the Primal Rage. So we now have a fast gunner SMG, which is cool. There's also a new crossbow. Now we have a power surge crossbow. King Werewolf, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, there's tons of new stuff since the last time we played. I'm rocking they changed the bounce mechanics quite a bit. So now bounce can happen off of terrain, which makes bounce so much better for single target now. Super cool. So I've been having a lot of fun. Let's go beat another area here. That teleport. Go beat that area. I need to repair this. Not much, trying to get my boom boom build before endgame. Hey yo. Boom boom's good stuff. There will be no walls. It is only a slab. It will always be slab. But you gotta keep trying to change me, party wizard. Just accept me for who I am. Stop trying to make me into something I'm not. Because walls are stupid. Who needs them? I've never made a full build King Werewolf about the KVD Boom Boom, but I have used the KVD Boom Boom. I'm a pretty big fan of the machine guns. They are a lot of fun. You play a Manibus? I think I spelled that wrong. Yeah. I don't blame you for spelling Manibus wrong, but yeah, we are playing Manibus right now. I've played all of the scenarios once so far. So since we've got, permanent stuff and cross-character stuff coming up later, I figured I'd just rock a quick Manibus, and then when all that other stuff starts coming out, we'll start doing some multi-character stuff and, look into what the permanent servers are looking like and stuff like that. So dozens of clocks. Why would I want to hang dozens of clocks? You're an insane person. You're like that weird rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. I'm late. I'm late. A very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. Only played that. I want to play the winter one. So the winter one is pretty cool. Um, I wasn't a really huge fan. The winter one is actually the one that made me quit because the way they do the purifications on the thermal towers is a little bit broken, and I was a little upset by it. So I stopped playing. However, the rest of that scenario is pretty fun. I also very much enjoyed, and they've made apparently some changes to Prism versus Clash. Don't know how you feel about PvP King Werewolf, but Prism versus Clash was actually a pretty decent amount of fun. Um, Especially because you end up moving your base around so much to get it in and out of um, the PvP zones for different activities and stuff. It ends up being quite a bit of fun. So you might give it a shot. You might find you like it. Yeah, fire in general in this game, Werewolf tends to melt the bosses pretty good. Um, One of the first weapons that I ever used on a boss, and that I ever saw used to any sort of really incredible effect on a boss, was the Dual Fury, which is the fire shotgun. That thing is unreal how good it is. Especially for something that's so easy to get. Dual Fury is really easy to 5-star because you get it in like the second zone in the Manibus scenario. We're still in phase 1, Naughty. I literally just started 3 days ago. I played day 1 and then on the 5th, and then I didn't play for a day because I was trying to readjust my schedule so that I could play more during the actual daytime. And then I played yesterday and today. Did I not pick this up? That I actually got the... Oh, it's because I didn't use the... Ooh, this one takes 75. Cool. I get something... Wolf skin? Yeah, no, the way they changed bounce. So good. The only thing I don't like that they changed was the filter cortexes. You don't get Starkrums anymore. You gotta go back to... What now? Ow. I don't like these little fire things. They're freaking hurty, dude. So purifying the cortexes doesn't give Starkrum anymore? So what does purifying the cortexes do now? Does purifying the cortexes give you this stellar stairway stuff? You either get by purifying or by the stairway. Oh, so it's a one or the other thing. I think that's perfect. Melting stacks and stacks of ores helps with getting the stellar stuff. Then open Starkrum. I mean, I'm not having any problem getting enough stellar stuff. I've only been playing a few days. And I've already almost got all of it for this whole month. Which is crazy. Yeah, I'm more than halfway there. In 3 days. Again, it's just one of those things that they've set up for trying to make things as easy as possible for more casual players, and that's always going to be the way it is. The goal isn't... The goal of this game has been, and probably always will be, to make it so that casual players can complete everything in a scenario and not allow more hardcore players to get too much further ahead. There's always a limit to how much you can achieve, no matter how much you play it. I think that's a good thing. Because it means that more casual players don't feel this sort of internal dread, like, oh, I haven't played, 30 hours this week. I'm not going to be able to keep up. I'm not going to be able to get everything. And that just feels bad to know that you're not going to be able to accomplish. And it feels bad to fall way behind. I mean, and now they've got these catch-ups that they're giving. I haven't played in a while, so now I've got this fun little event going on where I'm catching up and I'm getting all this extra Starkrum here. So I'm gonna get 15, 25, 35, 50,000 Starkrum because I haven't played in a while, which is awesome. So again, if you're a casual player and you kind of bounce back and forth on games, you're not getting hosed. I love it. I think it's great. And I think that you just naturally get more than enough the super hardcore player that I don't feel like you're missing out if you play a whole lot. There's plenty of resources to get plenty of builds to do plenty of whatever. Got all my gear to 6-star. Also helps to be able to switch stars. Yeah, so I'm probably not ever going to use the star switching thing just because I want to get everything maxed. And so I'm just going to keep buying the special banners or whatever that they have every week. I'll just keep or every scenario. And so I'll just keep maxing out the special banners. And that's how I'll get the resources I need to try and star up everything. So instead of worrying about doing that, I feel like I've been over here already. I've already been into this zone? No? Okay. But yeah, then eventually I'll get everything started up and it'll be fun. Especially since we're going to be getting the ability to have cross-character progression. So I'm going to be playing a couple of scenarios at a time, probably. So I'll be able to get, hopefully, some extra of those banners and stuff. I need one more weapon and armor crate. Actually, it looks like it's here. You see that smooth ass gliding right there? So good at this game. And where's my rifting? Look at how far away they try and shoot you from. It's so awesome. I love this lunacy thing. Dude, you're gonna really enjoy. It's pretty hard, and it adds a nice little bit of difficulty at night. But you also don't necessarily have to go and like interact with it. I'm very happy about it. And it's very rewarding to go out and actually fight these enemies. Because you've got all these extra crates and stuff that you can get with the currency that you pick up when you fight the enemies at night. And it's just 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. every single in-game day. So much fun. Okay. Let's go. Rift Anchor. And then let's see. Down here and get this one. Ooh. Once Chalk Peak and Red Sands opens, I always would use honeysuckle for drinks, slow HP regen, goat meat for food, slow HP regen. Guess you want low health and sanity for lunar night events. Seems like I would die. Yeah, so it got me at first too, but because you gain sanity back for killing enemies during the lunar event, um, you end up doing okay. But maybe like some coneflower tea to help prevent sanity loss, and then probably regular goat meat for your HP. You'd probably be just fine. Ales are also a good bonus. Sure, for sure. I do love me some ales. Especially now with the special meats and the special leathers and the, I mean, just all the different, you've got deviated crops, you've got deviated leathers and wools and stuff, you've got just everything going on. There's really a lot to getting the proper food and drink. Like if you really want to min-max. And I like that. I think that's great. I've said a number of times, and I will continue to say it's nice to um, it's nice in survival games to have a reason to prepare, to have lots of interesting things to prepare. It's a big part of survival in real life, and I think it's important that it's a big part of survival games. You have Wasteland Wolves. I can breed for Wasteland Wolf skins for chest. Pants plus 15% or plus 15 stam. 5% sprint speed per piece. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, I didn't, because I quit during Way of Winter, I didn't really do much as far as getting special types of creatures and stuff like that. Or raising and stuff. So that's something I'll have to. Also have several golden wool goats. Ooh, all set. Good for you. Ruh-roh. Heard. Hey, that's level 30. Let's see what we're gonna get here. Our mimetic specializations. Chainsaw, we don't want that. Supplies, workbench, healing boost, don't care about that. Ability biomass generator plus 5 watts. Pretty well like that one. Stability boost, furnace, sintered breaking, glass crafting. Don't care about that one either. This biomass generator. Yeah, but in order to get tier 4, I have to be able to enter a tier 4 zone so that I can get the crystals. I could pull the iridium crystals or whatever from my eternal end, but that's kind of a huge waste since I can easily beat all of the tier 3 zones with a tier 3 weapon. And I won't need tier 4 until tomorrow or 2 or 3 days from now in Chalk Hills opens. If I was playing PvP, then I would maybe bring over some tier 4 stuff and move into tier 4 right now. Ain't no sense. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize the beavers could get crystals. I assume they only get crystals of the tier that you have your base in, though, yeah? So if you're in a tier 1 zone, they only get... This motherfucker. Okay. Now I'm annoyed. Any crystal. Wow, that's stupid. They need to change that trait or get rid of it. Why even have a progression system if you can just completely circumvent half of it by having one of the most basic creatures or most basic deviations in the game? It's incredibly dumb. Wagon. I mean, I guess you gotta spend some of the resources to bring the beaver over, but still. Spend hundreds to find beavers with 1+, and now I have about 5 of them for early game crystal get. I mean, that completely devalues the early game grind of going through and clearing each of the zones so that you can get the crystals that you need to get up to the next tier of equipment, so that you can go into the next zone so you can clear the zones that you need so you can get the next tier of equipment. Like, all you need to do is set up an XP farm, farm XP, set up your Beavers, get your crystal, get to level 50, and go kill each of the bosses. You would never have to interact with any of the rest of the game that way. It's a super silly bonus to have. Now, if it just did it where it only gave you crystals for the tier of zone you're in, then, you know, you move your um, base around as you go, and then it's just a way to earn extra crystals so you could maybe set up some new builds or something like that each season. Get some extra builds going or something. Maybe not have to do as many chest runs, but as it stands now, it pretty much devalues all your playtime. Bang bang choo choo train. Oh, didn't see that dude. He almost got the drop on me. That dude did get the drop on me. I think there's somebody else shooting at me right now, too. I owned him. Okay then. That did not go well. Oh, I could have just walked up this ladder the whole time. Wow. Whoopsie. I have adrenaline shots. You can't do squat. I win. You lose. Woohoo! Alright, back to the base. Drop off all my things. Need to build a synthesis bench, I think. I need another square. Howdy Zoot, resubbed with the Prime for 3 months. Hey, thanks a lot, Zoot. I really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. Running around here. The freaking synthesis bench. Entirely too long. There's your base on oil or polluted. No, it's not on anything. I'm waiting until Red Sands and Blackfell and stuff open up, and then I'll just go up there to where the oil is. Maybe I'll try and get a spot where I've got both oil and polluted. But those spots are usually pretty highly contested, so we'll see. If I'm on line, like right when things open, then I'll go try and get one of those really good spots. Otherwise, I'll probably just go to the regular oil spot. All good. Let's see. Let's make a bunch of these. But for the first, week or two or whatever, I don't really care. That needs to go away. Fantastic. Lay back down here while we heal up. I'll probably spend some time tomorrow, since I'm finishing up the last zone today. I'll probably spend a little time tomorrow going ahead and looking into at least getting my garden started, even though I can't get like water pumps and stuff yet. Oh no, I can get water pumps. Can I get the planting, compost bin, planter boxes, fertilizers? Oh, I can't get grow lights. And I can't get automatic irrigation. Okay, yeah. There we go. So even though I can't get the grow lights and the automatic irrigation yet, I'll probably still try and at least get a little something something going on in the first week here for my garden. So at least it's built, and then all I need to do is drop some planter or some grow lights and some automated irrigations in there, and then we should be good. Need to get a bunch of compost bins made and get some fertilizer done. Brendan and I tried to get base spot right by the Butcher Elite around that one POI east of Blackville. Yeah, that's where I want to get. Peak has a bunch of pollution by the Big Bear Cave. Yeah, Yeah, where everybody goes to get Stardust ore or whatever. Want to get a base spot right there on that Butcher Elite that you were talking about. But there's only like 4 base spots there. You know what I've just realized is I don't even know what channel I'm in. World 3? Okay, there we go. I need to get some big storage boxes so I can put all these resources and stuff in storage instead of keeping them in my inventory. But I don't have the big storage boxes yet. What is this? Lunar Suffix Mod Stardust Advent. Oh, this must be from the event that I did. So I got something called Head On Conflict. Yeah, I gotta go through all of these. So many of them are so useless. Is it a must-have for the new Treacherous Tides armor or other Sanity type armors for lunar events, or can I just use shop? Yeah, you can use just regular stuff. Required at all. It might become a problem in the future, and I did go ahead and buy from the Wish Machine. Um, I just went ahead and bought a bunch of pieces of the Treacherous Tides so that I can make a 4-piece set, and using it is definitely nice. It definitely slows down the insanity and stuff messing with you and makes it a little easier to keep up. But if you were just rocking your regular build and killed a bunch of enemies, you'd be fine. Especially if you have, I think there are some special furs and stuff that kind of have the same effects. So, especially if you went ahead and got some of those, you'd probably be fine. Increase your crit damage. Sure. Fill that up. Let's see. Go. Do I seriously only have 2 more zones left? I do. And then I guess I have to finish up. I gotta get one more chest here and one more chest here. What's the little bar above your HP and say? I don't have any freaking clue, dude. That maybe XP? It's gotta be XP. No, my XP's halfway, and that's not. Nope, I haven't the slightest freaking idea. Oh, It must be rested XP or some sort of rested bonus. I think I get it from lying in bed. Let's see if it goes up while I lie here. Yeah, maybe I'm full of shit. You know, I definitely have no idea. Public crisis event. Event ended. It just started. All right. Well, let's go get. Actually, let's get some food. It's been 3.5 hours, and I'm a little hungry. So if y'all give me a couple of minutes here, I'm gonna go make some more PB&J tacos, and I'll be right back. Yo, what up, Ski? Yeah, there's a ton of things coming in the next month, Ski. Um, so we're getting permanent servers. We're getting cross character progression. So your blueprints will carry over, like your weapon blueprints and armor blueprints, carry over to new characters that you make. Um, so you can play multiple scenarios at once without wasting progress. Um, we're getting a new scenario like the Lunar Oracle that won't have a new map with it, but that will just overlay on top of existing scenarios. Yeah, permanent servers. I don't know exactly how they work. I'll have to do some more research, and then we can maybe put out a little more information about how that's going to be. But yeah, that I think that's coming on the 13th actually, in like 5 days. But yeah, then we're getting an area where we can do trading. We're getting all kinds of good stuff in the next month. We're getting a big update on the 13th, and then we're getting another big update on the 27th. Yeah, well, so Ski, the new scenarios, like the Winter Oracle or the, sorry, Lunar Oracle that they just put out, they're not, I'm going to start calling them mini scenarios, I think, because they're not full new scenarios like the Way of Winter was, where it was like a new map and a mechanic that only happens on that map and all that stuff.